100 to 1.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 100 to 1 with me, host Johnny Gibson, and today I'm joined with Nathan Vashak and Thomas Van Plew. Right boys, how are we doing?
Alright mate, you?
Yeah, steady away. Right, Thomas, you go first. What's your name? Where'd you come from?
Well, Thomas, or Tom Van Plew, live in Nottingham, and I'm a barman.
You're from Lincoln, though, aren't you?
Used to be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lincolnshire, born and bred.
Lincolnshire, yeah.
Boston, but we don't talk about that one. We
Oh,
just-
fair enough. We're from Doncaster, that's a bit like being from like Intake or something, I guess. Yeah, we don't talk about it. Yeah. Right, and you're a bar manager. Where do you manage?
Southern lettuce, so cocktails, that sort of thing.
Yeah, nice one. Nathan, where are you from?
Yeah, Doncaster, Bennetthorpe, Bellevue originally, and I'm a contracts manager for a building maintenance and facilities company.
Ooh, it's a fucking fancy way of saying cleaner, isn't it?
Yeah, it is brilliant.
Okay, I manage the cleaning.
Yeah. We tell people what to clean and when to clean. Yeah. We get you. Right, okay, so you guys, have you seen, well, you won't see any of the episodes yet, because at this point of filming I've not put any on, but do you know roughly what it is that what we're going to be doing?
Answering questions.
Answering questions is the correct
Incorrect.
And they've got something to do with numbers.
It is basically, it's not as, the numbers thing is basically the answers, so each answer will be numerical, and the idea is you start off with 100 points and you've got to keep as many points as possible. Now, there's a few little twists along the way, not each round is exactly the same, but there's 3 rounds altogether, and your first round is called Famous Faces, and basically you've got to guess how old a person is, or how old they were when they died, or how old they would be today if they were still alive, etc, etc. Now, the rules are, of course, rule number 1 is don't be a dickhead, we all know that. Rule number 2 is top shaggers only, okay? And your first round then is Famous Faces, as I said. So you get a famous person, you've got to guess how old they are. Now you each start off with 100 points. Okay? I mean, yeah, because we don't want to have a situation where you're kind of guessing.
Where Tom's copying me.
Yeah, where Tom's copying you. So
And
basically,
equally getting it just as wrong.
yeah, getting it bad. So basically, what happens is, however wrong you are, that's the amount of points that you lose.
So
for
if it's
example,
50, I say 70, I've lost 20 points.
Exactly. And if you, there will be a winner of each question. So the way the numbers questions works is that it is closest to the correct answer and it goes down to speed. So there will be a winner of each question. In the first round, it doesn't mean anything, okay? Because you both lose the points.
It does.
You both lose whatever, you both lose, in terms of the points it doesn't matter, because you both lose whatever amount of points that you've messed up by. So it won't impact your score, because there's nothing to gain, only points to lose in the first round, okay? Now, in the second round, that's different. There's points to gain and points to lose, but more on that later. So the idea here is just guess how old the famous person is, yeah? Yep. Follow the instructions on the question. Don't forget to press your submit button when you've typed in your answer, and best of luck. Okay, so you both start off with 100 points, and I'll be deducting as we go along. So your first one, and you're not under any real time constraints here, Marilyn Monroe. We want to know how old she would be if she was still alive today. So how old would Marilyn Monroe be if she was still alive today? So pop in your answer, press the submit button. I'll give you a clue. Each of these questions, 2 digits.
Thanks, Johnny. I was going to say 6.
Well, you know, here we go. So how old would she be? Okay, so she would be, if she was still here, 98. Now I can say that you were both 1 out. Yeah? So you went 99 and you went 97. So you both lost 1 point, okay? But the fastest to answer... Crystal meth, okay. I'm going to be turning that down very shortly.
Completely different in voice, in soundbite too.
Yeah, definitely. Right, okay, so you're both now on 99 points, okay? Nothing to gain, only points to lose. Let's have a look at who your next person is. Whoops, I've put you on 9 points there, Nathan. That's not good, is it?
Thanks.
That's all right. Here we go. Next one then. Billy Idol. How old is he? He's still alive, but how old is he? Don't forget your submit button. Oh, Nathan. He's 69 years old. Vamps, you was, let me just turn this down a little bit actually. You was 6 out. Gets a
I would like to
75.
say that I had no idea and went, I'm going for 69 because it's 69, and did a childish little giggle in my head.
Yeah, well, no, actually, you did really well there. So 69, and Vamps, you've lost 6 points. Nathan, you've not lost any on that one, so well done. So, Vamps, you're down to 93.
All right, just give him a false sense of
Yeah,
security.
it's early doors, isn't it? There's plenty to go at. Right, here's your next one then. Anna Richardson. How old is Anna Richardson? Supposedly a TV presenter. I actually don't know who that is, to be quite honest with you. But I don't watch a lot
You know,
of
you
telly.
said that we'd have no idea. He doesn't know.
Yeah. No, well, it just says here TV presenter. So let's have a look at these responses. Well, you were both actually fairly close to each other, but she's actually 54. So you were the closest again, but with a guess of 47 still leaves you losing 7 points.
It's fine.
Vamps, you've lost 12 there. So you're on 81, Thomas, and Nathan, you are on 92.
Comfortable.
Comfy there, mate, aren't you? Absolutely loving life. Right, next one. Dick Van Dyke. You see, can you remember earlier when I said, remember that each answer
Oh, it's 2 digits, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, and remember when you mocked me for that? You was like, oh, thank God you told me that I was going to put 6.
then I went 107.
And then you put 107
I
for
was
Dick Van
pleased you said
Dyke.
that earlier because I thought
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe was over 100.
Well,
I forgot you said that.
yeah, that's okay. He's actually 99. The tragic thing is that you're both exactly the same amount apart. But the good thing is actually that Thomas, you were the fastest to answer. So you've lost 8 points, and Nathan, you've also lost 8 points. So that's.
See, if I'd have remembered you said that, I'd have gone 99. 'Cause
Yeah, but you didn't. So.
yeah, so.
Yeah. So you are now on, what's 84, and Thomas, you are on 81 minus 8, boys.
73. I
Thanks.
like it how you didn't trust me then.
I know, I had to think about it. I need a calculator for this, honest to God. That's my next move. But I've bought the lights, I've bought the mics, I've bought the camera. Next up, a little calculator. One of those big ones, you know, with the stupidly large buttons that you can't miss. Yeah.
I'll make you
Mash the
an
keypad in.
Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, thanks, Thomas. Right then, last one in your first round. Any wrestling fans? The Ultimate Warrior. Ageth lived. He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah. That picture there, he died just not long after. He died like a week later afterwards.
Did he? Okay, well, your answers would suggest that you both know what you're talking about because you were only 1 out. He was 65. Well, he was 64 when he died. No, he was 54 when he died. He'd be 65 today.
Wow.
And I think, yeah, Nathan, you were the fastest.
You go 64 as well?
Yeah, both went 64.
I just went, he wrestled in the 80s. He'd have been about mid-20s. That was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's go on that.
Well, I put Hulk Hogan in there and thought, how old is he now?
Yeah, good shout. Right, okay, so let's have a little look at how you're doing so far. So, Nathan, you're in the lead, you've got 83 points. Thomas, you're down to 72. But this next round...
Could you manage 1 off 73, could you?
You what, sorry?
Could you manage 1 off 73?
I did. It took a little bit of the old brain power, but yeah, we're good. Right, so this next round is called Daylight Robbery. Now, the way this round works is that there will be a winner of each question. As I said, it comes down to speed if you tie, but there's a winner on each question every single time. That's why we've been hearing different jingles when you've been putting the same answers in. Now, in this round, that actually makes a huge difference because it's called Daylight Robbery for a reason. You will steal the points off of the other team that they are wrong by. So, for example, if the answer was 70 and you guessed 75, if you guessed 72, you don't lose any points. You also steal 5 from Nathan. Okay? And vice versa, obviously.
Chance to capture.
Yeah, so there's 5 questions here. This is where, at the end of this round, this is where we have the biggest swing at the end of this round, which leaves us in a position where we know what is needed in the last round, which comes up after that. So,
Can I confirm that the answers are still 2-digit numbers in this round?
They are in this round, okay? But in the last round, it's basically the closest to the correct answer gains 5 points, and the loser of the question loses 5 points. And again, if there's a tie, it will come down to speed. So the last round is a little bit more fast and furious, but the answers could be anything in the millions. You've just got to be the closest. That's all that matters. Okay? Right, so daylight robbery, let's commence. Here's your first one then. How old was Queen Elizabeth II when she was crowned Queen of England? Okay, so she was, let's have a look at these answers here. Oh wow, do you know what? I'm impressed with you two actually, very impressed. Yeah, she was 27. Ah, yeah. So we got 22 and 21. So
No,
as
other
the
way.
21 and 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I thought she was that young. Where she was that old?
so
I had 26 in my head and I went, no, it's not young enough, it's not young
I thought
enough.
she was younger.
So Vance, you were 6 off. So you've lost 6 points and bequeathed them to Nathan. Now at this point, Nathan, I just have to let you know, the points are capped at 100, okay? So once you hit 100 points, you can't steal any
I like
more
it how he
points.
has to just direct that at me.
Well, I'm just, I'm adding up because you're up to 89, okay? So we're getting close. One question could put you at that point, and then when I say at the end of the round you're on 100 points, you go, hang on a minute, I've got loads more than that. Just to let you know that it's capped at 100 to make sure that it stays competitive.
At this round,
until the
I'm
last round.
going to beat the record for the one to get out with soonest.
Do you know what's tragic about this? It's all about who you play, because based on what I've seen in the other episodes, you would have absolutely dominated the other guys. They were miles out, but because they were both miles out together, you know what I mean? But whereas your guesses have been really, really good, so it's making for quite an interesting game. One question though, this round, it goes completely the other way, because you could lose like 40 points, give them to him, it all changes. Here's your next one. What is the world record for the number of children delivered and survived in a single birth? The correct answer is 9.
Oh, yes!
You said it was 2 digits.
A maximum of 2
Maximum
digits.
2
Oh.
I put 9. I put 9 and I went, no, it's got to be 2 digits. Go 14.
Oh, a maximum of 2 digits. No, I did say in the birthday round, I was joshing that obviously that we're all over the age of 10 is what I was saying, but it was nothing over 3 digits.
Well,
so.
I've had my pants pulled down here.
Well, it certainly would look that way. Yeah.
Luckily, I've only lost 5 points.
Yes, but you've given those 5 points to Mr. Vampler.
Yeah, but it's
so,
alright because I took 6 off him in the last round.
Okay. So you're on 84.
I'm still a point up.
Thomas, you have gone back up to 71.
Tell him manages cleaners, he's thinking about numbers and costs.
Yeah, that's it. Costs. Right.
How you doing?
How you doing? Well done, Vamps. Right, next one. What year was the first DVD released in the UK? Now, it says what year. The first 2 digits have been filled in for you, and it's 19. Okay, obviously, because it was in the 1900s. Yeah, yeah. So 19. What first DVD released in the UK? You've only got 20 seconds left, Vance. Oh, you see, this is the age has come into it here. You see, he's a sweet summer child. He's only a bairn. He doesn't understand. He doesn't realise what we grew up with the dodgy VHSs,
With the remote on a wire.
remote on a wire, VHS to VHS with that popping sound. Remember that old pirate copy of ET that we all had? Yeah, that popping sound in the background. See, my man thinks DVDs came out in 1989.
I can remember the VHSs and floppy disks, but I thought
That would make DVDs as old as me.
That would, yes, because it was actually 1997.
Oh,
So, yes, very close. Vamplu, you were 8 out, so you've lost 8 points and given them back over.
Absolutely stumped.
So, 64 you're at now, aren't you?
No.
Yeah,
What
71.
did he lose?
71 minus 8, 64.
No,
Is it?
no,
No.
63.
63.
See, I'm being fair here. I'm taking
Yeah,
off.
well done. Yeah, you've just lost a point through your honesty there. And 85 plus 8 is 93. So The lead has
was
been
that, 27?
stretched. Yeah, stretched again. Right, okay, here we go. Next one. How many Premier League goals did Mo Salah score last season? Bit of the old soccer ball. You like football, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not a big fan, you are you?
Not a Liverpool.
No.
No, not a Liverpool fan. I'm a Man United fan. If I've got this right, I'm probably not going to be happy.
Mo Salah scored 18 goals. Yes, which means that Nathan, you've just lost 11 points.
That swings it back.
So you're back down to 82, and Vamps, you've gone up to 74.
This is going to be tight.
It is going to be tight. We've got one more question left in Daylight Robbery, and then we're moving on to just the Fast and the Furious. Right, in the folk song, how many bottles of beer are on the wall at the beginning?
I think I should have.
Oh my god. Do you know what? You both failed spectacularly here. But luckily both of you did. If one of you would have gone even close to the correct answer, it would have wiped you out, because the correct answer is 99. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And then the song goes on until everyone dies. So the actual answer was 99, but you put 10 and you put 5.
So at least I'm closest.
Well, actually,
I'm about to say, I'm technically
you're still losing a lot of points there.
Because I don't lose anything, do I?
No, you don't.
And I surely am gaining 94, but I can only gain 7 because I was on 93 anyway.
Right, so
No,
basically,
17.
what we'll do is we'll continue until the end. But Vamplu, you've gone down to 0 points. Crystal Meth, you've gone up to 100 points. We'll play into the minuses.
Yeah,
and
but
see how we
do
go
I
on the
technically not lose? I thought that was the idea of you thinking of the fact that you can't go above 99, so then nobody can lose because he can only gain 6 off
Say that we can cut this bit out, but carry on. Say what you were
me.
saying.
So I thought the way you explained it to me yesterday
Yeah.
was that the idea was that you can't fail before this round.
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
if I would have known that you two retards didn't know that there were 99 bottles of beer on
Hey,
the
don't
wall,
worry about
would
me,
have
I got closest.
I would have said at the beginning,
I nearly went with 10, so that
I would have said
pushed
it's
my head.
over 99. So I'll tell you what we'll do is,
I thought your idea was that say like with this, he's on what were you on 93 before?
No, I was on 83, wasn't
Whatever
I?
you're on.
you were on 83. What were you on, Vamps?
72, 72,
71. I think 73, whatever. Well, I thought the idea was that because he can't go above 99, he can only get
Well, I'll tell you
16 points off.
I'll tell you what then. What we'll do is,
I'm happy with that.
I mean, I don't know.
no,
If-
yeah,
if
he
you
can,
wanna
yeah,
make-
he can only get to 100.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so he can only take 17 points off me.
Yeah, so he can only lose a maximum of 17.
17.
So just drop 17 off
Well,
his. Put me to 100.
I'm on
right.
55 and he's on 100.
Right. Okay. So let's just pretend.
That's what we did from the start.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just edit that out. Okay.
At least you've got a new rule for your next one.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So
I mean, I think I'm being incredibly nice allowing that.
very generous. Very
I would
generous.
say you should win.
Okay. So how do we word this then? You can only go up to a maximum of 100.
So if you're on 99 and your opponent gets it wrong by 50, you're still only going to take 1 off them.
Okay. So what's happened there is you've actually triggered a different rule by the fact that you can only go up to 100. Therefore, you can only take a maximum of 17 points because you're on 83.
Yeah.
So you can go up to 100, which takes 17 points off of Thomas, which leaves you
But
at 100.
spares his life.
It spares his life because
In the heat of battle,
your answers.
I have been merciful.
You're very merciful. But your answers were both so terrible that it's triggered another rule. Now, so, Vance, you're the maths man, although the results of the quiz would sort of suggest otherwise. What's 73 minus 17? Is that
56.
56? Yes, it is. Well done. Right, okay, so going into the last round then. Oops, Daisy.
was doing so
Last
well.
round. Yes, it was all going so well. The scores are.
You say you were doing so well. I don't believe you've ever
Yeah,
been in front yet.
Gonna say actually, yeah, cheers. I was doing so well is probably not factually correct, but there you go. So in this last round, then,
I feel I've been too cocky going into this last round.
in this last round, there's 10 questions and it's 5 points on if you get it right. Obviously, nothing for you until you drop below 100, but it's 5 points on if you get it right and 5 points off if you get it wrong. There's a straight winner on each question, because if it's a tie, it comes down to the fastest to answer. So in this round, it might pay you to answer a little bit quickly, but it's
So,
then you also have to think
with
about it as
my
well.
maths head ticking,
Give me a maths head.
with him being 44 points behind, I only need to get 2 questions the fastest, and he can't catch me.
No, because there's a 10 question. There's a 10-point swing.
There's a
every
10-point swing on each question.
question. Got a 5 points.
Oh, so you lose 5.
Yeah.
Ah, got
Lose
you.
5 and gain 5.
Right. Got you.
Still all to play for.
Do not disturb on my phone. Okay, so I'll cut that bit out and we'll do this bit again. Okay, so in your final round, and this is brand new information.
Good luck editing this one.
Wait till I tell you about this round for the first time. In this round, it's 5 points on if you get it right and 5 points off if you get it wrong. So at the moment, Thomas, you're on 56 points. Yep, and you're on 100 points, which means that 44 points is the difference between you. So there's 10 questions, and there's a 10-point swing on each question, which is obviously 100 points. So basically, yeah, Nathan, if you get the first 3 or 4 right, then that renders Thomas out of there. He can't be caught. You can't be caught. So what happens in the first few questions decides whether or not this is a competitive round up until the end. Now, it's usually decided with about 3 or 4 questions to go, but sometimes it goes down to the last question. But again, in this round, it's the closest, and there's a winner on each question. So it doesn't matter how close you are, as long as you're closer than your opponent, you get the 5 points. And like I said, in the event of a tie, it goes down to whoever answered first. Okay, so it comes down to speed. Are you ready? USA military base in the Nevada desert known for tight security and secrecy is known as Area what? Yeah, I think it's out of there for you now, Thomas. It's taking me this long to answer. I think it's safe to say that Nathan was the winner of that question. Area 51. Okay. So, Crystal Meth, you are still on 100 points.
I'm on 51.
Area 15. Talk to me about that one.
Brain went absolutely blank. Pressure's got to me already.
It has. Well, as in a cruel twist of irony, you're now on 51 points.
The thing was, I was only talking about it last week. A friend of mine had been to America recently and he like tried to go to it.
Well, I've got good news for you, Thomas. We have had a couple of dropouts, so the odds are you will have to play another game.
Right.
And if you don't win this one, if you don't win this one, you may get another opportunity to play for a glorious Top Shagger mug, okay? Depending on turn-ups. Right, okay, next one then. The band made up of Abs, Richie, Scott, Jay, and Sean and Jay is known as... Oh, too late. It's 5. Yes. Vamps.
I had 911 in my head.
Can
you remember 911?
Yeah, I do remember 911. It could have been 911 in this round, it could be any number
But
of
why did
digits.
they come before 5?
I don't know.
I
Well,
loved
they
5.
yeah, but they were around before 5, weren't they? So, right, Vamps, you're back up to 56. Nathan, you're down to 95. In Monopoly, if you owned Old Kent Road and bought a hotel, how much would you have spent? Okay, so the correct answer is 310, because it's £60 for the property, and to get to a hotel after the houses, yeah, it's 250 quid, so 310. So the closest was still you. There you go. So
Comeback's on.
the comeback is on. Vamps, you're on 66, and Nathan, you are down to 90.
I went 450 to start with and changed it to 540.
Oh, mate, if you would have just been a little bit like... Just
Trust your
stuck
gut,
with it,
trust
yeah.
your gut.
Yeah. Okay, next one. In rugby, how many points do you get for a try and a goal kick? Okay, it's 7. 5 for a try and 2 for a goal kick.
You go rugby league.
I don't really know rugby that well. I know it's more than 1.
Yeah. Right, Vamps, you're on 76. Nathan, you're down to 85. Yes.
Get this one right, I go in front by a point. Just to let
The comeback is on. How many movies currently are there in the Fast and Furious franchise? 11 billion. The correct answer is 10. Oh, but who was the fastest?
No.
Vamps, let me tell you now, and this is something I never thought I'd say. You're in the lead. Not only are you in the lead, but you're in the lead by a good 5 points.
5 points.
Yeah, you're on, 6 points. You're on 86, and Nathan is on 80.
That can't be right. I should be on 81.
Yeah, you've added 10 onto
Oh,
him.
I've added some points onto Nathan, to Vamp there by accident. Yeah, sorry, he's on 81. Yeah, you're on 80, you're on...
No, I'm on 80, he's on 81.
He's on 81, yeah, okay.
Do you want us to score our own?
I may need to hire like a Carol Vorderman style mathematician to do the extra work. On
My
this.
11-year-old could do.
Yeah, do you know what? Bring a calculator, right? Everybody's happy. Right, next one. Listen, I'm not known for my mathematical skills, right? I'm known for this, all right? And that. If you needed to call the emergency services in Spain, what number would you ring? Now, this is interesting because it's both interesting and educational, and you were both wrong. It's 112.
Oof. Do we both
But
do
you
the
were
same
both
thing?
one out. So
Yeah,
who was the
both.
fastest? Yeah. Vamps, you're down to 76. Nathan, you're back up to 85. And there are 4 questions remaining.
This is
In
where,
the-
like, when you edit, you need like some.
In the quiz show countdowns, there are other quiz shows available. Obviously not as good as this. In the quiz show countdown, you need to make up a word using a combination of at least 4 consonants and how many vowels? It's 3. Both put 5. Vamps, you were the fastest. Crystal Meth, you're down to 80. Thomas, you're in the
Yeah.
lead now again. You're on
9
80.
letter word, just 4 is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. In length, how big is a standard size Olympic swimming pool in metres? 50. Who was the fastest?
No!
Vamps, you're on 86. Nathan, you're on 75. Okay, that's right. Right, 2 questions left.
Right, just
In
to
the
get
UK, in 2024, the average temperature in summer was 14 degrees Celsius. What was the highest temperature recorded that year? In, obviously, Celsius.
Is it going to go down to the last question?
No, but it might be for the wrong reasons. It's 35. So, I believe...
He's done me.
I believe
He's done me.
the stunning comeback has been completed. Right, let's have the last question then, just to see what the overall scores were in the end. In which year was JFK assassinated? What were full 4 digits this time?
No idea.
It was 1963.
Way out. We were completely out.
So the final scores were Van Ploot on 87, Crystal Meth on 75.
It can't have been on 87 because it only went up or down by 5 and he was on 81.
86, I said. 86. Did I say 87? I meant 6. Okay, 86 and 75. So 11 points in it in the end. Guys, that was absolutely amazing. What an incredible performance from both of you there. That was brilliant. Well done. Right, guys, stay tuned. Another episode is coming up very shortly, which we will start recording in a second. In the meantime, just remember, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and follow me and share and all that kind of stuff. You know what to do. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to drop me any suggestions in the comments, then please feel free. And if you want to keep up with me, then go over to Facebook or Instagram, search for Johnny Gibson and just look for that.